Welcome back to Watch Dogs Legion. Today we continue rebuilding DedSec. In the previous episode, which was the first episode of this series, we learnt about DedSec's downfall. Now we need to rebuild, we need to recruit, and we need to try and get DedSec back on the right footing. And that starts today. We're currently using Margarita, one of our first recruits. Now let's find out what we need to do today.
Well done, team. It's good to see the safe house filling up again. The only way we're going to keep London from falling into total oppression is by rebuilding the resistance. We need to recruit, train, build back our arsenal. The people are itching to rise up and take their city back. We just need to show them that DedSec are fighting along with them.
That's fine. But I want to take the fight directly to those taking advantage.
Anyone here been in beef with Albion? No, they got the whole city in a stranglehold and they know it.
Meanwhile, Clan Kelly has risen to the top like rotten cream. They need to be brought down.
Fair, but remember that this zero-day hacker group is still out there. They took out DedSec once, and it's a good bet they'll try again. I believe they were responsible for the bombings and framed DedSec. With your help, I plan to get to the bottom of this mystery.
I'd say that's a full docket. Enough talk. Let's unfuck London.
First order of business. The Signals Intelligence Response Service, or SIRS, or the Earl Grey Gestapo, have developed a surveillance technology called AR Reconstruction. It's the bleeding edge of privacy rights violation, and thus it could be very useful in our attempts to find Zero Day.
What is going on? Shit!
Hey, yo, relax.
We have some damage control to do if we want to change the perception that we're a bunch of violent thugs. I'll let you be the judge of how best to handle yourself, but remember, you represent DedSec now.
I've located an interesting potential recruit for you. They claim to have recently escaped from, and I'm paraphrasing here, an evil lab. I can't verify that, of course, but their abilities are real enough.
Impressive. Let's see if we can recruit her.
I had the same thought. Wherever they came from, they'll be a valuable asset to the Resistance. I'll set up a meeting for you. I've marked a potential recruit for you, and by recruit I mean a masked madman who hacked our optic channel and started telling everyone he was in charge.
Well, I mean, I do have seniority.
Who the fuck are you?
You see what I'm dealing with here? His credentials check out. Just give him something to do to get him off my arse, would you? All right, I'm flagging a new recruit for you, but you have to promise not to make a mess in your pants when you hear who it is.
Go on.
It seems none other than Aiden Pierce has made his way to London, and apparently he's a friend of Connie's. Is there anyone she doesn't know?
That's impressive. We should see if we can recruit him.
Now I'm pretty sure Bagley just said Aiden Pierce is here, but right in front of me is a character we met in Watch Dogs 2. This is Wrench. Now, can we recruit him maybe? If we can, that's going to be very interesting.
What is going on?
Is that any way to greet your new boss? I'm fucking with you, come on. Everyone knows DedSec doesn't have bosses. Think of me more as a cool older brother that you occasionally have naughty thoughts about.
I do not like this at all.
Hey, I'm just a boy, standing in front of a resistance group, asking them to let me beat up some dudes with a sledgehammer for them. Is that so wrong? Is it?
Shit. Okay, fine.
Fuck yeah. See you out there, you, whatever your name is.
So that is Wrench recruited. I'm not too sure how I'm going to use him because obviously he's an old character. The next is Aiden Pierce.
I hear you are looking for DedSec.
I know who you are. You can hide in plain sight from most people. Most people don't know what to look for.
People like us with particular skills. We have a responsibility. You should join DedSec.
Look, I've never really been into team sports, but I'm gonna be here for a while. And the truth is, I like your bartender. I used to help her out on a sort of contract basis. I could do the same for you, if you want.
Great.
Hoped you'd say that. See you in the field. Say hi to Connie for me.
And Aidan Bierce is also on board. Next, we've got one more person to see, and that is Mina. I'm not sure who she is.
Please tell me you're from DedSec. If you don't tell me you're from DedSec, I think I might actually be crazy.
I'm with DedSec.
Oh, thank God. But I barely got out of that horrible place, and then I got contacted by a Bagley. But it was being really rude, and yeah, it just didn't seem real. But it is real, isn't it?
Calm yourself. Tell me what's wrong, and we will work to fix it.
Well, I don't know, like, everything's fuzzy. Like, I just need a while to get my head right. The rude Bagley said you had a safe house I could use. I'll help you out in the meantime.
Welcome to the team.
Mina is also on board, and on the way to our next mission point, which was just around the corner, we come across someone with an interesting drone.
London needs defenders, and you look like you might be one of them.
You're DedSec, aren't you? Well, have I got some juicy information for you lot?
Go on.
A few weeks ago, my entire division got sacked, yeah? All 300 of us. But what's even weirder is that we all got replaced. Like the same day.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's alright. I've got a few things lined up. But I can't get this thing out of my head. It's just way too fishy. We were the genuine article. But they tossed us out and replaced us with fakes. I am telling you, they're up to something.
What do you want then? For DedSec to look into your replacement?
Yep. Help me with this and I'll owe you big time.
Do not accept packages from anyone you do not know. Criminals are waiting.
So they require us to do a mission to recruit them. That's something we'll look into another time. And our mission location is just around the corner here. I'm not too sure how I'm going to use Aidan Pierce and Wrench going forward. I'm going to figure that out, the best way of using them. Let's crack on with the mission itself, shall we?
Building a resistance group requires operatives with specialized skills. Technical abilities, firearms handling, and physical training are all valuable. Bare-knuckled boxing rings are a good place to find people who are good at throwing punches, or taking them. By defeating each opponent in an arena, you'll have an opportunity to face its best fighter. Prove your physical superiority, and they may consider joining DedSec. I'm guessing that's some sort of primate society thing.
So our next stop after Bagley has finished talking is this. This is a restricted area. Albion are here. And we're going to be able to find out about restricted areas. We know this from previous games, but just in case. This is restricted areas. Obviously, we've got to be a bit careful when inside, and we've got to try and be as stealthy as possible and stay undetected. That is the aim.
In theory, the AR reconstruction should allow me to use various sources of surveillance data to rebuild past events. Access a data relay, and I can scrape all the metadata for this area.
Okay, there's going to be a lot of talking from Bagley in this bit. We've got to find our way in. We've got to get the AR reconstruction up and running. And be careful whilst doing so. Now, I'm going to try not to talk over Bagley as much as possible. So, we can hack that control panel, and that turns that off. There's a guard just through there by the looks of things. That's something we'll be careful of. Okay. Sneaky, sneaky. Mask goes on. There is someone there. Is he an enemy or an engineer? Okay. Don't think he's an enemy though. Where's the guard? Right, let's hack this control panel first of all.
That's it. Now, let's take this autocratic wet dream for a test drive.
Okay. Now there's something further inside the AR reconstruction text. Now there is an enemy here. We can be detected. I'm not too sure what happens if we are. I'm assuming it's a bit of a fight, and I'd rather avoid that if possible. This is the bit we need to get to. There we go.
CTOS AR data reconstruction in progress.
Yes, I can see how this could be handy as an investigation tool.
You're right. We definitely need this extremely cool thing I want for investigating Zero Day. Shit, for some reason I can't clone it to our servers. Alright, access the network here and let's see if we can't find out where to nick one.
Right, that's that bit done. I've got to be a bit wary of the guard, really. There's another one on the other side. How has he not spotted us? I do not know how they didn't spot us there. Okay, we're heading to that corner by the looks of things. Keep on away from. We can see obviously the reconstruction taking place as well. This guy doesn't seem to have anything to do with what we're doing. He's now crying in the corner. I think we've got to head round that corner there, don't we? Where's the guard? He's just across there. I think we're okay. So if he stops and turns around, that's the problem. Don't want to go through there. No, over this way I think. Yes, here we go. Let's hack into this then, shall we? And then hopefully that is it.
Aha! The SIRS has deployed this technology at their HQ, and I've just nabbed their manual on how to set up the system. Now, Scarpa, you can't steal their toy if they throw you in the gulag.
Okay, time to get out of here. But again, without causing too much fuss, I'd rather not get seen if we can avoid it. Just saves the hassle of having to fight our way out of this. And they have guns. We haven't really looked at what we have weapon-wise yet, especially not with Margarita. So that's something we've got to look at in due course. Let's see if we can just get out of here without causing too much of a fuss first. If we go out the way we came in, I think everything should still be shut off. So we should be okay from that kind of point of view. Alright, there's a guard. We are being spotted. We're okay. There was the mark you can't to say was being seen. We are still being seen, but I think we can just about make it out here. And out the door we go.
How do we get our hands on this AI reconstruction tech, Bagley?
The program is hosted on a server that's on the roof of SIRS HQ. All you have to do is grab the whole thing, then take it to a few high-density locations so I can recalibrate it to the DedSec network and clone my own version.
How am I supposed to carry the server off the roof?
We need to find someone with access to a cargo or construction drone that can fly it off of there. Perfect opportunity to recruit a heavy lifter to the cause, I'd say.
So, where do we find this heavy lifter?
Well, let's put our thinking caps on, shall we? Now, who in London would have access to a construction drone? Could it be a construction worker?
That's obvious. Shut up now.
Not so hard, was it? There's an active construction yard nearby. I dare say you'll probably be able to find a construction worker to recruit there. Here's the coordinates.
I think we did well at staying out of trouble there, to be honest. But now we need a construction worker, so we're at a construction site, and this looks like someone possibly we could recruit.
Someone who works construction would have access to many tools, wouldn't they? Even a cargo drone. It's easy to talk about change. It takes guts to go out and make it happen. You have guts, I think.
Are you with DedSec? If you are, I could use your help.
Possibly. What is the situation?
I needed money for a medical bill, so I borrowed money from the Kellys. I've been trying to work off the debt, but they keep adding to it, saying I owe them more. If you can settle the score with them, I'd appreciate it.
All right. We'll look into it.
Yep.
Hank Kelly will bleed our new friend dry if we don't do something. This particular construction site is a money laundering front for a Kelly chapter out of Camden Market. Any record of the debt would be stored there.
Right. Got it.
So we need to clear Edmund's debt with Clan Kelly before he will think about joining DedSec. So that's what we're about to do. This is probably our first proper mission with Margarita, so I'm expecting it not to go perfectly. And knowing how we played Watch Dogs and Watch Dogs 2, we used stealth as best as we could. We were very careful, and I think we did a good job of that. I've got a feeling this won't be the same. I've just got a feeling this is going to be more heavy-handed, maybe. Especially with Clan Kelly. Maybe not with Albion, because they're likely to kill us. But Clan Kelly may just be a bit more forceful. Now, we've got a few enemies in here. A couple of enforcers. Yeah, a third one. Can we do anything with that? So this is what something we did previously quite a lot, was use the surroundings as much as possible to take out as many as possible before we actually went in. And I think that's something we do need to do. Obviously, I think different characters will have different characteristics that will help us in that. Currently, Margarita, ex-rugby player, very good in a fight, but I'm not sure how good a hacking side of things is. And obviously, we haven't got many upgrades just yet. Now, they are searching because obviously we just blew someone up. There's a grenade there. Okay, we've been seen. Time to fight. Now, I'm trying to remember the moves from the training. Dodging is not too bad. The timing is so different to the other games. That's one thing I'm not used to. Watch Dogs 2 we went in and tried to be non-lethal, which we managed for just about all of it unless we were made to use any lethal weapons, which wasn't very often. This is a bit more, this is very different to that in terms of, you know, hand-to-hand combat. I think she's definitely the right character for this currently. And so far we're holding our own. We're taking a few hits, but I think we're holding our own against these enforcers, and she is definitely doing a good job. That's one down there. Come on then. Still, this guy with his crowbar. Make sure we dodge his weapon. We do need to have a look at weapons, really. That's not something I've really looked at for any character yet. So that's something we do need to do. But that's the other enforcer down now. We did well there. I'm pretty happy with how that went fight-wise. Okay. I will say, though, the locations in the game look incredible. This is Camden Market, and it does look amazing. Got another enforcer up here as well. He's got a crowbar as well as a gun. That's something we've got to be careful of. I like the fact you can actually scan the enemies and it tells you the weaponry. So if we get too close, he won't be able to use his gun, so he'll probably go hand to hand. He's got his crowbar. So that's definitely something different. It's taken some time to get used to the controls of this. It is very different to Watch Dogs 2, which is our most recent one. And we probably will go lethal. I just don't think we've got any so far. Maybe we need some better characters. We need to do some recruiting, I think. I'm not sure how many characters you can have in total. That's something else we need to look at. There's so many things I need to look at, to be fair, to actually figure out the best way of doing this. Now, we're going to try and be stealthy until we can't. There's a guy coming around the corner here. Take him out. That's a proper rugby tackle, isn't it? That was quite a cool rugby tackle from Margarita there. Did well. Now, is there anything we can hack a camera to see what's going on ahead of us? I can't see anything. Been seen, I've been spotted. Okay, that's not good. I don't see where the guy was. Oh, is it a drone? Okay, I've turned the drone off after it spotted us. And there we go, I've destroyed the drone. I was trying to be stealthy. Didn't quite work out so far. Okay, we need to go in. That door doesn't open. So where do we need to go? I'm pretty sure we have to go in there, but for some reason the door won't open. Must be another entrance. Let's try and use the spider bot, shall we, and try and work out where we need to go. I need to hack it straight away. So normally I would assume that once you deploy a spider bot, you're straight in, but you're not. You've actually then got to hack it afterwards, so it's twice before you actually use it. Okay, I think there must be another entrance. Where is it? More enemies ahead. Got to be a little bit wary. I'm not sure how they spot these spider bots. Several enemies in here actually. We've been spotted, and that's why we're heading into there. Okay. Kind of got ourselves in a bit of trouble with the spider bot. I think we're going to lose it in a second. Yeah, there we go. Spider bot destroyed, but now we know where we're heading. We're heading into that way there. Now, obviously enemies ahead. We have our stun gun. It's the best we've got, so we'll have to use it. And got to get used to shooting again. In Watch Dogs, we did a fair bit of shooting, raid and pierce, all different types of weaponry. But in Watch Dogs 2, we stayed non-lethal, so this is definitely a new thing. You may have noticed in the first episode, I struggled a little bit with the shooting. We definitely need better weaponry. And a stun gun. I wouldn't say it's the best. We're being attacked from behind as well. Where's this guy? Someone else has come after us. Is that an Albion employee? It is, isn't it? Okay, he's blocking us every time we try and attack him there. Hit him with the gun. He's down this time. We need to recover. Why is Albion getting involved? This is Clan Kelly. I didn't think Albion would be involved in this. We have recovered though. Come on, let's get this guy down. Poor cover there for him. We stayed as covered as possible. Another one. Where did he suddenly appear from? And there's someone above us as well shooting us, which isn't helping. And there's another one. No, don't die already. First mission, we can't die already. That'd be horrendous, wouldn't it? Okay, we're in cover, we're recovering. The guy upstairs is also shooting us, which is an issue. Okay, he's down. Now, there's one above and one straight ahead, I believe. Can we attract?
I'm taking fire.
He's there. Go get a decent shot. Not too bad. I must admit, in Watch Dogs, we got good pretty quickly with the silenced pistol. So once we get used to the weaponry, I think it'll be a little bit easier. It takes time to get used to it, doesn't it? That's the thing. Right, where did this guy go? That's the question. He ran away, but I'm not sure where he went.
Right, you're going to raise all record of their debt, putting our new friend back into the black, and more importantly, out of Clan Kelly's reach.
Excellent.
Okay, there he was, waiting for us inside there. I couldn't talk because of Bagley talking, and we found the place we need to use to wipe the record of the debt, which is just here. We don't want to climb up there. I'm just looking if there's anything to pick up, to be fair. Let's erase his debt then, shall we? And hopefully he'll then join us. We need to stay nearby by the looks of it to erase it. Already under attack. Oh, wow. We're already out of range. We've barely moved away from it and we're out of range already, but we're being attacked, so we've got to stay a lot closer, it seems. I wasn't expecting it to have to be that close. I thought we could move further away, to be honest. It doesn't seem like we can. Okay, it's still erasing. There's no back door, unfortunately, to get out of here. I've got a feeling we're going to be swamped. Now that's gone, we can. I suppose we just get out of here. And this is the difficulty, because I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of Clan Kelly coming after us if we're not careful. Alright, got a few things to pick up. Okay, Camden Market number 1. I'm assuming collectible, just text.
Ah, cannabis and fentanyl together at last, through the miracle of genetics.
Huh. Gangsters moving narcotics. Typical.
While the drones observing your every move might make you feel like you're living in a city-shaped prison, what's bad news for society is good news for DedSec. You can hack those nosy little buggers and use them to scout ahead.
Okay, a bit of info there from Bagley. We could have actually found the bits to unlock the door behind us. That was locked, but instead we can just go out the way we came in, I think. We are all clear as it stands. So even with a stun gun, people stay down. Unlike Watch Dogs 2, where they get back up, they tend to stay down, it seems, here. Okay, I think we can go outside. A few people, but I think we're okay. And that is recruitment complete. Oh wow. Our first recruitment mission for Edmund is done. Our construction worker is hopefully now on board. Let's find out.
You can forget about your troubles with Clan Kelly. We have wiped all trace of your debt. Just stay out of their way from now on.
What a relief. You know, despite what I've heard recently, you lot are really decent.
People like us with particular skills. We have a responsibility. You should join DedSec.
Alright, mate. I'm in.
So Edmund is on board, and that is us out of time for today. If you enjoyed this series or any content on the channel, don't forget to subscribe, and a like on the episode does help the algorithm as well. We're going back very soon with our first mission as Edmund. We'll see you then.